Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Alright, let's get into it. What are we doing today? We are playing Trainwreck. Incredible work. I've had a really weird recording schedule this week, largely because my voice was so hoarse after my recent corporate travel where I was constantly socializing. And also, there was a lot of live music during that recent corporate travel. Look, I know that sounds weird, but because there's the 9 to 5, and then you keep working from 5 to 9, all right? Because that's the time when it's all about networking and a bunch of ridiculous stuff where you're just socializing in public situations. Anyway, it's a nightmare, but it's fine. I just lost most of my voice. So I've been recording this week essentially one a day instead of doing one big recording session. So here's my one for the day. For me, it is a lovely, Tuesday? I guess for you it might actually be a Tuesday too. So that's exciting. Anyway, what did we do last time? Last time we played Spine Chief. Exciting. So yeah, Spine Chief was pretty solid. We had a Corruptor 3 line with Quick and Endless. There was a Bogfly egg that we infused with, what is it? Kinhos Carapace. A pretty solid line, honestly. Bounding Echoes, Soul Siphon, and the Nexus Spike in there. The combo of the two really effective, by the way, with an Echo Seedling as well, and Hell's Banners. So really we just had everything we needed there. It was really powerful. It was a bit tough to get going versus Divinity and Seraph because their waves were so strong, and Divinity was so strong in particular, they would just kill my egg constantly. So my top floor was solid, rock solid, very good, but my bottom and middle floor could never really get going in an appreciable way. It's okay, we didn't need them to win, but it certainly would have made it stronger, but alright, now we're moving on to Queen. Fantastic. A solid champion that I am happy to play. And that's all I've got, so as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's click these buttons and see what the heck we run into today. Queen, don't do me wrong. Alright. My voice just feels deeper this week than it used to be. I don't know if any of you are noticing that too. Like, does my voice sound deeper than usual? It's very possible. I just feel like my throat is recovering from just so much overuse. Good grief. Anyway, not much else to say there. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine, and the throat doesn't hurt or anything. It's just sore. It's, the distinction between I'm in pain versus like woof. I've like it's a great comparison would be actually working out, right? You could have muscle injuries which are in pain, but then your muscles are sore after a good workout, and that doesn't hurt, but you identify the soreness all the same. Very similar in this case. I have overused my throat, and just like my whole esophageal functionality is just really reduced right now. That's a fun thing to say 20 times fast. Esophageal functionality. I'm not going to do that on the audio here, but try it out at home. It sounds fun. Alright, today we are Exile, Hellhorned, default Wurmkin, which gets us awesome fractures, pings, wonderful news. We're fighting Plating Seal, Daedalus, Rage Fell, Patient Seraph, which we'll need to answer. Ritual of Battle, Proclamation, and Battering Ram are our opening cards. Fairly expensive, unfortunately, but I'm always happy to have Ritual, and Proclamation is similarly good. Battering Ram is a good card, situationally. If we end up with enough armor that it is functional, I think we should be okay, but it very well could just end up removed all the same. So I suppose we'll see. There is a little bit of synergy here with Shard Soul Carver if we end up on that path, though, so keep that in mind. Temples today are 2, 4, 5, and 7, so 4 temples. We'll pretty much have to take everything, but that's okay. At least we have 4. Removal dupe steel side on 8 is exceptional. We have a steel and a magic on 7. No removals, but both sides are acceptable. Magic has cave, steel has horde. There is a trinket shop with money and a horde on 6, competing with a removal dupe. No other shops here. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Then we get magic and steel on 5. Magic has the vortex, steel has the cave, and a magic shop with the Wurmkin banner and vortex on 4, but no steel shop. That means we get double steals early. And the double steals, yep, makes sense. We get a Wurmkin banner on steel on 2. Magic Shop has a Hellhorned banner on 2. Meanwhile, the Steel Shop has a Hellhorned banner on 3. So a lot of good banner choices here. We'll be able to look around. Cool. I like it. Bog Slime, Hell's Banners. We're going to take Hell's Banners here. I know what you're thinking. Bog Slime's really good. It is. I agree. The main difference is that we have tons of units, and there's an entire path of Queen that creates more units. Hell's Banners will result in a lot of value if we're able to capitalize on that, and we're pretty likely to be able to. I'm going to grab that. You could argue me a Bog Slime there, but we have nothing that really contributes value to it right now, and I'm not necessarily inclined towards an Inspire line requiring that, but we'll see. Maybe we end up on it, right? Imparade and Imperialist. I'm going to take Imperialist here, and a big contributor is the fact that I have offensive scaling already in Double Ritual, so I'm not going to be reliant on Fledgling Imps from Imparade. We'll take the Divine Horde here. We get Collection of Tails, Wing Clippings, in case Divinity. I think this is Collection of Tails. It's not the best, right? Collection of Tails is... The way I like to think of it is essentially it boils down to a free ritual of battle. If you think about how many turns there are in a combat, any unit you apply Rage to essentially has a ritual of battle applied to it. In a sense, right? Obviously, if you only apply one Rage, that one Rage sustains, sure, but that's 2 damage over the course of 10 turns, so it's like 20 damage or something. It's not a lot, but it does add up. So, we'll take this. I actually think it's an okay relic. More importantly, it synergizes with other relics in the clan. Stuff like, what is it? Scorching Restraints. So, I should be able to beat Clergy with damage bonus. We have Pings and Imps. I'm going to be relying on Queen upstairs here. Yeah, it's going to be Queen, and then I'm going to... I'll put the Train Steward in back. We can fortunately really... Yeah, we can really go to town here. I can't get this front guy. 2x2 is only 4, so let's prioritize in the back. Sure, so the plan here is we're going to ping middle. I'm going to go ahead and Proclamation downstairs. I'm not going to kill this front guy, as weird as that sounds. Doing so means I don't get the Collector, which I think is a mistake. We can go Queen's Impling upstairs. It gets shot anyway. And then we can just blast mid-floor here. And yeah, the floor is cleared. Great work. Now our only priority is to kill the men in front of the boss, and then we win. And that's great news. We'll put the ritual down. I will play another Train Steward out. We do get one more guy. Great work. Awesome. I think we should Proclamation here, which is great, and then Ritual up here, and we're definitely fine now. Right? We should easy win this. Yeah, we do. Cool. Great work. I see no issue with any of our strategies here, so I think we're golden. Alright, what else are we doing? Welder Helper is a fantastic imp for Queen. It's also a fantastic endless user. It also gives me purples, in case that matters, so sure, we take that. Purple Echo Transfer is very solid. I think I'm going to take that. The Echo Infusion and the Hosting Kin are both fine here, but the Echo Transfer is a great pickup. And we end up with Keeper of Echoes, I guess? It's something, sure, why not? I don't necessarily love this unit here, but it's fine. Theoretically, Demon Fiend is kind of playable. Maybe. Not really, but kinda. I actually love Demon Fiend in general. If you can ever make him playable, he's just a great unit in the early game. Things like Forever Flame are fantastic for him. Hell's Banners almost makes him playable, but you basically have to pay at best 1 Ember, right? So if I draw an Imp or something, then it's 0 plus 1, which is, you know, it takes me down to 2 Ember. I guess he's almost playable, actually, because I gain 3. Yeah, I suppose so, but I have to draw another unit on that turn, or else I can't play him. Keeper of Echoes is also potentially a line, right? We could do triple Keeper upstairs while Queen goes downstairs and clears waves. So I think we go Keeper here anyway, but worth considering. I'm going to go to the right. We're looking for Endless chiefly, but I would also take a multi-strike. It's a large stone. Pretty terrible, honestly. Hate to see it. Another Keeper of Echoes. I mean, this seems like the path forward, right? -2 goes into a Ritual of Battle, absolutely. The Purge here, just based on what we're seeing, is probably Battering Ram. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Am I doing this infusion right now? I think I am. It's a really bad steel shop with the large stone there, but I think I am going to do this. We're going to go in on this one here. Okay, that's a lot of Pact Shards, but we don't really get any value from this shop, and we're not going to re-roll it because there's not enough chance of us being able to do anything here. I can take the conduits here. This will open us up to a better Ring 3 shop, which I'm looking forward to. Queen plus Keeper. Now, unfortunately, the conduit got upgraded here, so I can't dispatch of that. I can do, however, a Welder Helper in front, right, which is great. And I'm going to play a Train Steward for Hell's Banners. Let's not forget that when we can. I am going to, I think, take like a lot of damage here, but I think I need to respect bottom floor or we're going to lose the combat. Yeah, now I could have put that imp elsewhere, right? And that might have been throwable, but he would have died potentially in other ways, so... Okay, well, we're not dead at least. I can't play out the battering ram. It's a bit of a bummer, but I'm going to get rid of battering ram here. We do clear that. Now, it's not ideal, so let's echo transfer upstairs. It's good. I'm going to fracture the conduit and pop the one in front so I can ritual upstairs. Buy me some time. Great. Let's play the imp upstairs and then reap the imp. I think that this provides a majority of our value here. As weird as that is, I think it helps. We want to reap. Great. I win on the reap as is, but I'm just going to click this ritual and we're okay. We actually get out of it without dying horribly. I take a good chunk of damage there, but I think this money is important, so I'm fine with it. No Rage Imp is a bummer. I'll take the Welder Helper here. This is a good self-infuse. Bounding Echoes is good since we're ending up on Inspire triggers. We'll take it. It's purple as well. We have a lot of money. I can re-roll this shop. It just needs to not be quick large, okay? Like, think about all the permutations of this that give me one of multi-strike or endless. We should find them, okay? It's already a large stone. I swear to God. I swear to God, Monster Train. Oh, you know, I say that because I need to give you a moment to think about the math here. The math that results in us seeing quick large specifically is, let me run this for you, okay? Because I have to see one of them, so it's 1 in 4, and then I have to see one of them is 1 in 3. There is an 8% chance of us seeing that exact combination there. 8.25% chance of seeing that. Absolutely stupid, Monster Train. I'm going to click on this stupid merchant a while until he yells at me, because that is so frustrating. Quit poking me or you'll be leaving here with one less finger. Alright, come at me, brother. You can't stop me. I'm playing video games. You're in a video game. I'm so mad. Okay. Steelworker is not bad. Horned Warrior, hard pivot. I don't have any rage. I have rage, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to take Horned Warrior so I don't lose, I think. Okay, seems reasonable. Do I buy quick on this man just because I can? Maybe. Quick multi on this guy is... It's going to be annoying for... Patient. Unless I solve him with days. Doesn't matter if I do it now. I'm going to look at the cave first. Penitent Remains is interesting. Weathered Cold Stones, maybe. Ember Stasis is not great, but potentially valuable. I think I do need it for this coming combat. Yeah, I think I will take the Ember Stasis here. This is at least a non-penalizing effect. Do I want quick? I might. I can't believe how bad that shop is. That's gonna... The problem that you're gonna face here... Normally, I could play around this pretty well on a Train of Thought episode, right? Because my whole strategy would be... I'd actually be at like 20 Pact Shards right now, and I would just take nothing from these next two, and then I'd see another steel shop and ramp up on Ring 5 and 7. Now, unfortunately, on Trainwreck, I don't have that luxury. I can't slow down on a Trainwreck. I have to click these or else I'm going to lose on not having 200 shards. Now, I do have a lot of late game stuff, so let's think about this. 15, 65. Think about how many units I have, right? I can always do an infusion. 65, 80, 130. I can gain 130 shards here. So as long as I take 5 from this floor and the next floor, we can still make it. If I am willing to just infuse random stuff. Some of it is going to be the Welder Helper, for sure. But some of it is going to be like Imp and Imp, I guess. I'm going to take quick... No, I'm not. This is so risky. I need health on this guy. I'm going to take nothing here. Yeah, I think I am. How am I going to feel about quick here? So bad for Divinity that's doing, what, 21 damage sweeps? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this, in fact. I think, am I going to take this money? I'm going to save for something better from the temple, I think. Also because I think I'm scared of Ring 3's boss, Daedalus. Let's move on. This is not good. That was a terrible, terrible shop. 8% chance of us seeing such an abysmal shop. And they showed it to us, so great. Fantastic work. Now, I kind of want to do Keeper, Horned Warrior in order to have a chance of this one. So let's go... He lives, right? It's just a single blast? Yeah, we're going to go Queen, Welder Helper downstairs. Then we're going to go Keeper... Horned Warrior, and we lose this Calcified Ember, and that's okay. Sure. Alright, no imps on this turn. Let's play the Train Steward out. We'll at least pop the backline guy here. I literally can't use the Echo Transfer on the floor I want to use it on, but that's okay, I suppose. We do get double stewards here, which I appreciate. Which lets me go Ritual. I can't even kill this Foot Soldier. I didn't draw a single purple card, which is ridiculous. Ritual is enough as is. Let's blast this frontline guy, which at least kills something here. Meanwhile, again, no imps. We're really suffering from this one. I'm going to play Welder Helper upstairs, as crazy as it sounds. And then we're going to put an imp downstairs and throw it, which is good. I can't play Proclamation here. That imp does save Keeper, which is great, and will be a vessel for stats going forward, so that's nice. We're going to go ahead and do Bounding Echoes up top. Queen is dead downstairs, unfortunately. We're going to then play all... We're going to prioritize the Inspire triggers here. Queen is gone. Yikes. Not looking great. Imp and Imp mid-floor lets me play the Proclamation here, but I think I'm actually going to do it upstairs. Maybe. I'm going to do it mid-floor, actually, and then I'm going to... Purple Generation is fine. We'll play an Imp downstairs. We get through this. I'm having a problem with these enemy waves. Okay, the Proclamation upstairs is great. I think we actually just play the Queen's Impling here and let it... And we're going to go ahead and play the double Fractures up here and then shoot it and keep the Imp there. It's one free hit, which I think does matter. Can I live? Yeah, I can. Hey, we did it. It's not glamorous, but we did it. Go ahead and click Last Stand. I'm certainly going to need that card in this run. Good grief. Purple Horned Warrior, Rail Beater. We can hard pivot. Boy, we can hard pivot here. We have the ability to go Horned Warrior and into Rail Beater and really just make up a run. I might need to. Remember, I have to take stuff, so here we go. It's going to be card draw, I think. I do need to actually hit my cards. I can generate Ember, and it's not space right now. So that's something. Oh boy. You want to know how badly I want to take Broken Wheel? Very badly. I literally cannot. I need the Imps. Yeah, I don't have the pieces right now. Judgmental Fittings, I have nothing that benefits from it. Corrupted Cloud is nice, but I think we're too scared. I think we just leave, unfortunately. Man, if I was on, like... Think of the difference between this and a Train of Thought. I always like to consider those. In Train of Thought, I'm walking into this at like 20 Pact Shards, and I'm happy to make the trade because I'm already weak, so I just kind of chill and do nothing, and it's fine. I'm going to go to the magic shop here. We're going to start cutting some stuff. I think this is acceptable. Train stewards, I do not need them. They're okay, but they slow me down on drawing better stuff. Wurmkin banner. Hey, Carver. No, it's alright. We skip out. Take 10 gold. I'm going to go ahead and do the upgrade here. Imperialist 2. It's better than Rally here, for sure. Take 40 health or whatever. Plus 30 and 10 in piercing. I mean, these are good. These are good. I'll take a 10 in piercing, almost certainly. Make the other ritual more playable, I think, is important. Yes. I could 20 consume one of these, which is something we should consider. I'm going to do that. It makes one of the blasts that goes away. I don't care about the remove consume. You could maybe take that and anticipate a -2 for the last stand. But I need this money for this next floor. There is money there, but more importantly, I just don't think a 4 Ember is going to be playable for now. And I don't think we'll need more than 1 to win if we get there. Double stack's better anyway. Yep, happy about it. -1 will make the other one cost 1. Great work. Good pickups, I think. Am I going to take anything else? I don't think I have to do much, right? Because 50... 65, 115, 130. I have to take a 10, assuming I don't dupe something. A 10 in piercing is a pretty low-cost play here. I'm going to do that. The last infusion, if I see the Endless, I'm going to put the Imp infusions coming up. If I don't, I still might do it. I really don't want to go to a 3 attack enemy by doing the infusion here. How many more infusions do I have? 2. So I could theoretically do Horned Warrior into Rail Beater and Imp into Imp and be okay. But I don't have to do it now. So let's chill. This is already a scary enough run. Okay? We're already behind because of that one shop. Mark of Invasion I think is very doable. So I'm happy about this. Okay. Now just don't screw me on the draws here. No Imp is pretty rough. We'll play Queen downstairs with a Train Steward. How do I want to approach this? Train Steward could tank here, but he never dies. I could reap him, but he still doesn't die unless I don't inspire, right? I think a better play is to... because I don't want the Train Steward chilling on this floor. So I think we're going to just accept the Ember Drain here, so I can blow up the thing downstairs. Value, and I will play the ritual up top. Will I? Yes, I think I take... I'm looking at 8 damage here. If I reap, I take 6. There's a world where I didn't take any damage here. But I think I needed to play this Clip Defender dead, or else he's going to do a lot to me, and he represents more than 6 damage. I'm not going to be fast enough. Let's go ahead and reap 1 here. I think this swings this enough that I care about it more. It saves me 2 health. I'll accept that. We should see... yeah, alright, great. We do see Welder Helper and Queen's Impling, which lets me play Horned Warrior upstairs. Now, unfortunately, we take Grief another 8 because I can't draw well enough. Yeah, dang. And I don't even get the Collector. Alright, fair enough, Monster Train. You've made your point. Now, we're going to keep playing Imps here. This is worthwhile. I will drop Railbeater mid-floor. And I'm going to play a Queen's Impling up top. No, I'm not. I will blow up the bottom floor, dude, though. We're going to chill. We clear the floor in a respectable fashion, which I like. Give me that Bounding Echoes, please. We need to play purples upstairs. It's important. I do need to throw an imp. It's pretty critical. True enough. Play the purples and then just shoot this man and save 6 health. I'm fine with it. I have to play the ritual upstairs. There's pretty much no world I don't. We'll reap this guy, I guess. Fine. Okay, now unfortunately I cannot throw this imp, which is bad. But I don't think we're dead quite yet. I'm okay with it. Oh, it's such a bummer. I really need to imp kill here. I think we have to fracture. How do I want to approach this? Do I want to take this 3 damage? I think it helps me to do this. I need my next turn to be good. I think we're going to do that. And then I go Weight of Contrition, and I cannot play the Proclamation on that floor, so we use it to inspire, and I take 3 more, but this clears the curse enemies, which I think is relevant. And we barely get out. Okay, we are out, though, which is surprising, but that's 17 damage. We lived. Okay. I'm going to click Pyre Chomper. If we see Transcendent, this is great. He's also purple. Great news. Impish Scholar is worth considering. Soul Crushing Guilt is purple. We click it for Patient. Those are important clicks. Please. Okay. 8% chance we lose the run right here. But it's just not going to happen, okay? They're going to show me one of the 2. Beautiful. A multi-strike. Incredible. What an opener. Wow. We did it. We did it, Monster Train. We did it. Okay, now, with that in mind, I'm actually going to do... Okay, we saw the multi-strike. How are we approaching this? I could go double Keeper here. This is pretty decent. Triple Keeper will be a line that wins. With this, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go multi-strike Keeper here. We might drop Horned Warrior and stuff. Let's re-roll here. Yo. We see them both. I'm gonna actually take the plus 25 into Keeper. He needs it. It's good. And I'm going to take the Endless into the purple Welder Helper. This is important. I'm gonna go ahead and self-infuse the Welder Helper here. It's not rage generation, I know, but this will help keep the queen alive, and will also tank for her on some turns, which I really appreciate. Great. Spell chain here is going into... Now remember, I do have to take everything here, for better or worse. So, it's probably not good, but that's fine. Build a card, sure. Build a card buff is quite interesting. We already are fast enough. I don't know if I need buff, right? I don't think we do. What if I take heal instead? Heal actually seems really helpful here, if I'm being honest with you. We will take damage. It will be useful, sure. Heal Ascend. Card draw. Heal Ascend Space. There's an intrinsic in that shop, isn't there? There is. There is. You know why that's good? Remember how I tell you about intrinsic space prism? This is pretty darn good. Big fan of this. Great. Cool, I don't need to take a space relic now. I'm going to go ahead and purple... What do I want to double tap here? Echo transfer, I think? Yeah, definitely, I think. Remember, we do have to take this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and buy a removal. Now, we're making up for lost time. So my play here is to cut Rail Beater. I know what you're thinking. I was considering doing Horned Warrior Rail Beater business, but now that I have, because I saw the multi-strike and because I can assemble the squad with the old magic, I don't actually need this lineup. So we're gonna drop that. And we're gonna move on. 125 shards, literally $0. Heaven Seal is a great way to die here. Don't click that. One enemy walks in, it's over. I'm going to put Queen on bottom floor here. And I'm going to shoot a whole bunch. This is going to be Keeper Ritual. Okay. Great. I was going to say just high roll up here was the hope. We're going to play the Horned Warrior. I am going to still toss an imp downstairs. Thank you, Horned Warrior. I can't believe we lose someone. I'm actually just going to play the Ember, and we live as a result. Great. Fine. I needed her to live. I can't believe you're still passing away here. It's really quite rough, in fact. Can I keep you alive somehow? Yes. Great work. Shoot this guy down here, please. Goodbye. Fantastic. Generate purples upstairs. I don't need to hold on to them. Just save that 10 health. Okay. If Queen can live until I can draw the stupid imp. Alright, here we are. I'm over here like, could you maybe throw an imp? Maybe possibly toss me an imp? And we can get an imp tossed. Fantastic work. Play stuff upstairs. I'm going to face tank with a Pyre Chomper here. Great work. Generate armor downstairs. Play cards upstairs. I'm going to hit that last stand upstairs. Great work. I guess I'll keep the Train Steward on the floor. We actually clear top floor impressively, which is great. Big fan. I am going to continue playing Welder Helper business because it gets them around. I can play Echo Transfer. Now, I think this is actually a great instance of Echo Transfer being worth more, since I can then Ritual, and then we just do 100 damage to the boss. She gets around, which is impressive. It's cool. Anyway, we're going to Fracture, and then Soul Crushing Guilt here. I'm going to go ahead and heal for some health upstairs. Great. We get 2 free turns, which I think is enough for us to win. Great job. We did it. Alright, Horned Warrior still doing fine work until we actually get the removal dupe on this next turn. Rage Serum, it's purple, it goes away, it's low cost. Dark Deal's nice, but I don't want to self-ping, and I want the purples. Symphony of a Soul. I don't think we need this and Last Stand, so I think I'm going to skip it. Also, we're a little bit echo heavy already, so Let's go to the removal dupe. Yes, I want the health. I want the horde. Forever Flame is pretty much incredible. Yep, we have so many reasons why that's great. A Keeper of Echoes goes to free. All the imps are now free. We are really good on that. I'm going to go ahead and cut Horned Warrior, maybe. I could assemble the squad with him on it, which is pretty tempting. So I'm going to drop Train Stewards instead for now. I am, however, going to make second Keeper here. Great. We're on par to make it to Divinity with 200. I think maybe we beat Fel if I can assemble this floor, which should be possible. I am going to accept the Ember Drain here because I think it's worthwhile. Yes. Want the space here. I will play Queen middle. I will generate... How much health do you have? Stop talking. 2 and 1. I will generate a purple here. I think it's worth it. Great. Okay, a good turn. We just go ahead and play Welder Helper 1. Keeper of Echoes upstairs. I airdrop in the Queen Zimpling, which is great. I will play a Ritual here. I will Fracture upstairs. And I'm going to chill. I want to make sure that imp dies. We throw, which is great. Really important to throw. I can do Pyre Chomper into Welder Helper here and do pretty decently. We drop in Horned Warrior. I drop the Ritual. Play an imp downstairs. And I think I actually just go for the last stand right now. There's enough value here, I feel okay about it. As long as Queen can live, I think we're good. Impling. Remember, I generate armor here. Great. I'm actually going to Proclamation that man, and then here we're going to go ahead and Echo Transfer. This is pretty high value. Cool. Good. Mid-floor clears. Important. Thank you, Welder Helper. Extremely cool. Doing excellent work overall. Let's not reap our own floor, but I will reap the boss. There's no reason not to. Bounding Echoes. We always play the imp. I do want to heal in front. Very high value. And then we Ritual, which is also itself purple. So that's good. Oof. Top floor taking a lot of hits here. Interestingly, something I think we should consider here is finishing with the Welder Helper on floor because it gets swept out. So I can then do... I can actually stop this, but I want to shoot the mid-floor instead. Watch how weird this looks. But check this, right? You drop him. He actually generates his own armor. I forgot. Well... it's fine, alright? I can't kill that imp anymore, but just accept it. I can reap him. Maybe I'll eventually kill him, actually. There you go, we actually get him. Neat. Cool. I'm fine with this, right? Yeah, sure. Imp goes down. Great news. Honestly, fantastic. And then we just play the imp again. And it's a very funny moment where I go, hee hee ha ha, look at me go. I'm generating now more health on the floor. And we should be fine. We win. Actually, just free. Cool. Great news. Alright, I think we stabilize from here. Which is awesome. Wurmkin Etchings could bring back some good cards. This is, what, Rage Serum... Last Stand, a Proclamation, unfortunately, but fine, and Bounding Echoes. It's not terrible. I don't have the bog slime, so this is a lot less valuable, though. I'm glad I took the Hell's Banners. I don't think this actually adds enough. We're going to skip here. And now, because of the power of old magic, I can take double draw, which is awesome. That's a big win. Now, will I go to the steel shop? What for? We already kind of got the things we wanted. I could take a plus 25 on Welder Helper, but I'm going to get one or something next floor with the removal dupe. So let's actually chase the cave here, I think. See what we can roll into. Imperialist 3 is better because she has more health. Yep, and I have an Endless Imp. 100%. I have to take everything here. Okay, a Purge, fine. A -2 is fine as well. I'll put it in Last Stand, sure. The Purge is less exciting. I could purge. I think if I'm being forced to purge, it's going to be the Consume Proclamation. I like my purple generation as it is otherwise. This is a free removal. I'll take it. It's fine. I don't have to do the infusion, right? I'm duping Keeper for 15 and getting 30 coming up. True. Okay, double stack again on Soul Crushing Guild. Yeah, baby, let's go. Look at that. Incredible. Efficiency. Make it free. I want to make sure I can actually nail the boss with it. Reroll for a -1. 100%. Make Old Magic free. It's a good card that I do want to be free. I'm never going to hold it over or anything. There's an argument to make the Fracture free instead, simply because it is a purple, which matters. I'm going to make the Old Magic free. I don't know, it's tough. My first turn doesn't really matter as much because I used to be worrying about it because of the Keeper's costs. But now I'm not. Now it's just, if I draw a lot on turn 1... Biggest thing is, like, if I draw rituals on turn 1, I'd like to be able to play them. I think you could argue the same thing about, like, turn 2, though. I'm going to go ahead and make a Fracture free instead. I think that's fine. Alright, give me some goods from this cave. Nexus Spike. Last Stand is a very strong Nexus Spike. What, Bounding Echo's Last Stand? The nice thing is it makes Last Stand cheaper. So, I mean... yeah, it's pretty okay. I guess I could put it with Proclamation. I don't want to attach an extract cost to it, though. I'm going to just make it Bounding Echoes, right? I think that's fine. Does the order matter? Echo first, then Last Stand. It doesn't give itself Echo, so it doesn't matter, really. So I think we're fine. I'm going to do this just because it's 2 cost, and that's basically a -1 Last Stand. Would I take that in this position? Yes, I would. Aggressive Amulet. Scary. This is a bad Aggressive Amulet. That's Shadewings? Don't take that, right? I'm not fast. I have no quick. I'm not going to be able to survive. Queen dies and then top floor dies. Yeah, turn this off. This is already going to be a very scary combat. That's already 90. That's 100 damage right there. And I can't chump block it very well. Okay. Change of plans. We go Keeper, Bounding Echoes, Queen, make space, play Imp, Reap. I don't want to burn. This Last Stand does nothing here. I could Reap up there. I need to try to deal with these units, but we're going to be struggling to actually generate the purples to kill them. I think we do want to try, though. Okay. Okay, so Rage Serum for sure goes upstairs. I think we're going Impling, Impling, And I want to do Proclamation here. And I'm going to leave Horned Warrior. This is already scary enough as is. We're not doing well here. How do I live this turn? This combat is so terrifying. Now, I basically opted here to sacrifice Queen, right? This was essentially my plan all along, was to get her shot. Now, I could do 4 Reap times 3 is 12. It's not bad. I think there is a lot of value in still generating here. I did this whole thing so she would die. Now, that's obviously a problem in its own right, but fine. Right? We play the imps to get them shot. It's not glamorous, but it's acceptable. This is weird. I'm thinking. Basically, do I daze in front to kick back? I do 90. I could kill the front guy and then eat a decent chunk from the Shadewings. 45 damage. Or this guy has 171 health, which is 4 hits. It's 5 hits. 171 is 5 hits, which is 50. So I actually save health by dazing the Gilded Wings. I think that's the play. We kick him to the back. 6 turns at the pyre means he hits me for 20. Yes. 30. Gross. Math. Still better than 45. Okay. This combat is horrifying. I can increase my damage by a sizable amount here, and I probably need to. Last Stand is good. I can then Nexus Spike here. I can daze something on mid floor, which is pretty cool. Top floor we lose the imp, but that's okay. Mid floor I want to daze real scary guy. I can generate health upstairs, which I think I should do. It saves 20 health there too, which is well worth it. So, okay. Alright, man on middle is dazed, at least. I can play the imp here. I'm going to go ahead and put some damage in front on this one. Can I reap out? I can reap out the Wilt Wings on middle. And I feel like I should do that. And then I think the purple generation is going to be more important here. And I'm going to hold on to Horned Warrior. We actually survived this floor because he's dazed in the back. Do I live this next floor? Debatable. Okay, that's pretty decent at least. And then I go Reap. Okay, we actually hold on. Wow, alright. And then it's as simple as Reap 1, Reap 2, and I think we've lived. Good grief, we navigated that very, very narrowly. We get a 6-turn daze here. We're actually totally fine, as it turns out. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We managed to win this combat now. By some miraculous RNG. We get through this. Which is, honestly, downright impressive. Guy doesn't even swing. We do enough damage. We managed to survive. I didn't think we would. Just imagine how impossible that would have been if I took the trial. 30 damage taken. I mean, we would be super dead. Reinforce? No, it's okay. We're never going to be fast enough to benefit from it. Impish Scholar's not bad with all the rage generation. I actually should grab him now. Ancient Resonance. If we can keep the Queen afloat, I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and skip this. Argument, by the way, for duping that imp. Like, straight up. Let's take the Horde, see what we see. Golden Vault is basically useless. Dun Echo is useless. I'm going to take Jack Strips. Okay, fantastic work. We did something. Plus 25 on the imp. Great news. Yes. I think now we cut Horned Warrior. He's gone. Now, I know what you're thinking. I could dupe the imp. I think we still dupe the Keeper of Echoes, and I don't think it's particularly close. We can't get anything from this. Ah, Resonant Shard, a big bummer. That's okay. My removal is Fracture. I don't hate Fractures. They're important cards, right? Because I don't generate purples otherwise. I guess I can cut a Queen Zimpling. I don't need this many. Sure, alright, that's actually better. Steel Shot, a plus 10. I guess I could put that somewhere. It doesn't matter. I'm going to dupe here. I guess technically I could have taken Golden Volt for literally 2 hits to the Pyre, which is not terrible, but I think in practice, the Jack Strips will provide more value. So, anyway, here's Keeper 3. We made it over 200. That's it. That's all we get. I don't have the 400 gold, so cool. That's Monster Train, baby. Alright, let's go. Patient. Fine. Should I have taken Golden Vault for 2 hits? Maybe. It's something I, in hindsight, maybe should have given more credence to, but Queen lives, right? Yeah, she lives. I can shoot 1 imp here. I could also potentially... I can't kill my own imps upstairs, so I'm going to actually tank this here. It only saves a little bit, but it's fine. Let's actually play the Proclamation downstairs and save all of that. Go bottom floor. Honestly, optimal. Let's go ahead and hit the Bounding Echoes first. It seems odd, but it works out in our favor. Base tank with the imp lets us live. We reap upstairs. I have not enough rage for this to benefit me at all. Okay, we managed to hold on bottom. It's actually surprising. We daze Seraph here, which is incredible work. I should be able to protect the Queen. It's dicey, but yeah, we can do it. I'm going to go ahead and hit that last stand now to get us moving a little bit. Alright. Queen, I think, is going to pass away, and there's not much I can really do about it. She only gets 30 armor if I play it this way. Should be enough, right? I can give her Pyre Chomper and Queen Zimpling tanks here, which are good. I'm actually surprised upstairs passes away like this, yeah? Because of the... This guy, oh, this guy hits for 20x3. Good grief. Well, that's a shame. We lost a man. These Shadewings are obviously causing their own host of problems here. I'm going to go ahead and play the Impish Scholar upstairs. Last stand back is good. Can we keep Queen among the living? I think so. Yeah, we can. Now, I do want to daze, rather, the Shadewings here, so we throw this, which is important. I'm then going to go with... Doesn't matter the order, right? Nexus Spike, Last Stand... Which we have 160 rage back there, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and keep purples generating here. I'd like you to double tap bottom if you could. Prince, whatever your name is. Great job. Fantastic. You didn't do it. Let's go ahead and try our best to keep this man among the living. We give up Queen for it, and that'll just simply have to do, I think. It's a lot of health, but we make it through. And then he'll put the stuff on that. Now, unfortunately, that man does live, but it is what it is. I don't have much of a choice here. I do want to pop these anyway. I could have stopped that 15 damage, by the way, and I definitely should have. I was over here reaping my own imp like a complete goober. I'm gonna eat that pain. That's something I deserve here. Let's try to kill this Shadewings here. I should not try to rush this. Okay. He isn't dazed for long. Okay, we win Relentless now if I can somehow manage to keep afloat. Let's get this imp on this floor. 100%. Let's play Old Magic because it heals. And then generate purples upstairs, I think, is the important thing. I think we win this. I'm going to eat that 15. I deserve that. That's a me problem that I need to not do. I'm going to save 15 health. 6 turns, is that enough to win? I think so, yes. Okay, with that in mind, I actually think we need to kill this Shadewings here. So we daze him out. Great. Definitely take the purple generation upstairs whenever we can. Is the health worth more? I think the purple is actually worth well more. Fine. I think we've got this, right? We do, in fact, have this. Good, great. Excellent news. We make it through. Patient still scary, actually. Honestly, not surprised. The real thing that's actually, I think, easy to underestimate here, Shard of Divinity, yes, thank you, is how dangerous elite Shadewings are when every single Shadewings gets upgraded and you don't have a perfect answer for them, right? Maybe I should have taken Ancient Resonance. It's a decent card. I think we would have gotten value out of it in that combat. It's a little expensive, a little more expensive than I think I would have wanted. Let's play the Bounding Echoes first. Maybe? I actually don't think we need to, right? I get more value putting them both down. Yeah. So play them both first. Then we can Bounding Echoes. Then we can do everything else up here, which is great. Generate the purples. Queen takes less damage on bottom, so we're going to do this. Great. Now, I would very much like if I could have another imp, and then, yeah, so here's the play. I want to do Welder Helper in front, and then we can yeet other imp. And now upstairs, we can generate more stuff, right? We're trying to use this for like +3/+3s to everything. Not going to play that Nexus Spike yet. I need to stay ahead, is the thing. It's good. It's great, in fact. Let's go ahead. Try to keep Queen alive. It's good. Throw an imp. Great. Throw another imp. Great. Play purple cards. Because purple cards, as it turns out, are the most valuable things I can do upstairs. They offset all of this damage considerably. Now, I do actually have to successfully draw... I was going to say, I need to draw a Daze card or I'm going to lose. So, that's pretty good. Let's keep Queen alive. Again, great work. Toss another imp. Great work. Generate purples. It's a little late on this Daze, but I think we're still potentially okay. Woof. Alright. I don't think we die. Okay, she doesn't throw, unfortunately. I think I am gonna play the last stand just to get this moving. I guess I should have put that stupid ritual in first. Complete goober. Let's daze the guy in the back so I can keep this guy alive. Okay. Queen is alive somehow. Not for long. Nope, she's in fact gone here. I can't get you over this threshold, can I, bud? No. Why did I even play that? That's just stupid of me, in fact. I think I can generate... I can get you over the hump to live, which is surprising but accurate. How do I not die coming up? This wave, when this wave reaches me, I die, is basically the problem that I'm going to face. Okay, that's a problem. That is a problem. Maybe I draw... Okay, this is what I was kind of hoping for. I can go Old Magic, Base Tank Welder Helper here. And we're actually doing alright. And now, I'm not going to be able to kill this conduit in time. But I can generate purples up here. Except this 1 damage. It's fine. Generating damage is important. Yes. Okay. The Imp now tanks. This last wave is right on us, and this is the scariest wave in the combat. By a lot. Let's play the Imp first. Okay, Blast a Man. Okay, that's pretty darn good, actually. If I'm being clear, this is pretty good. I need to daze the boss, or I think I lose. So we're going to click that. I haven't played the Nexus Spike yet. I think dropping in some rage is valuable there. I'm just going to eat this hit, and we're going to let this conduit walk. I guess I'll do 2 damage to him, sure, why not? I'm not worried about him. In fact, the Imp is incredible here. The Imp is doing a lot of work, and that's amazing. He's like literally keeping this floor from death. Is actually just a true statement. I think the more purples are better here. I can do 4x5 and actually kill an Absolver, which is pretty decent. But just playing the purples straight up is way more decent. He lives? I don't even know how I didn't expect that. Amazing. That's good and bad. Means I don't get the... I don't get what I want here, but that's okay. We just go ahead and slam Nexus Spike, and then we go big days and chill. Cool. Thanks, Shard of Divinity. You saved me. 34 health, and we actually lived. We win. Alright. It was scary. It was very scary. I don't think... I mean, Ancient Resonance doesn't actually help with the scariest waves there, right? Because I don't have the 10 piercing for it. So... I guess we're just... I mean, this is just dicey, right? It's a line that's a lot scarier at 200 shards than 100. Everything is very threatening. The waves are about as threatening as you would expect here, but I think we could have navigated that pretty comfortably as well. A terrible score for 200, but we do get the win, so we'll take it. This is a toughie. I'm pretty pleased that we win. I think that the one steel shop where we got the multi-strike and the endless was pretty clutch. I'll just be real with you. Self-infused keeper, 3 of them on the floor is pretty good. I got a huge shout out, by the way, to Old Magic giving me the extra space to do this with +1 draw. This also paid out in the end by giving me the space to put the Imp on the floor, which I guess was just the main play here, right? I guess, right? I can't think of why I wouldn't. It's just so important to face tank here. I could have had Quick, by the way. There was a consideration back in the beginning of this run with Quick. I think we lose. The Quick works at 100 shards. That Divinity, we had too many waves where I didn't draw the Soul Crushing Guild, right? Think about that. If I take Quick, I lose at 200. I might have won at 100, because at 100, 25 health is enough, right? You can get away with that. That's pretty especially if you generate your own health like you would. Big challenge though at this many shards. Divinity doing, what was that, 21 a round? I think it was 19 actually. Still, 19 by 3 puts out a ton of damage. That's 57, which is enough to kill over 3 turns otherwise. So I think this was pretty important. A good important piece of tech here is that you need the health for especially 200 shards. This looks very different if I take quick at 100 shards. I play it chill in the mid game. I probably clean up a lot of stuff because I can take that broken wheel. So then I have endless on the queen. You know, the run looks much better at 100 shards, just overall. This run falls apart quickly at 200, but we still make it because the core of the build is strong enough. So good stuff. Not much else to add. I got a huge shout out to Hell's Banners and Forever Flame, big pickups here. I think the Ember Stasis was a correct play. I ended up not playing the Vengeful Shard and just eating these hits later on in the run because I needed the Ember to generate my own scaling. And if I'm being honest with you, +4/+4 to the entire floor is better than the 100 damage, unless I need the 100 damage to not die, and I didn't, so I didn't care. That's why I didn't do that, even though I realized I had it. Shard of Divinity was a big help. We ate 15 on Seraph because I'm a dingus. That is a misplay. I was going a little fast thinking about some of the other problems that we're facing. Those are the kinds of things that happen when you're moving fast, specifically to save on time for you all, right? These are mistakes that have crept into my gameplay over the course of years simply because I am trying to keep episode times shorter. So I acknowledge them at least because, yes, I know it was a mistake. You can tell me if you want to, but know that I've already told you that I know it was. So these sorts of things are inevitable, sadly. But all good. Otherwise, a very solid run. I think we navigated this really well. I'm actually also very pleased with random Nexus Spike second last stand. 2 of these, helpful. Didn't need a third one, really, although I think we got one for Seraph. There was also one turn where I, literally played a last stand before a ritual, and I just felt really stupid after that, so I'm sure someone has commented on that as well. I don't remember which combat, but it was bad. Don't do that. Think about your turns for more than literally 10 seconds. Anyway, I don't have anything else to add. This is about as good as we're going to get. We got the W. Fantastic. So I'll let you go there. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.